Yeah.
Buddha bless this beat.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you about this chick from the West Coast. Light skin, baby hair.
Okay, so I know you guys saw the thumbnail. This is gonna be a video on how I gave this hair highlights and how I achieved this look here. So this hair is from SkSlayy hair, and I'm actually a brand ambassador for this hair. We are stationed in Baltimore, Maryland, but we ship all throughout the United States. This is our card here, and this is just like more information. We also have a custom wig styling service, so you guys can check that out, and there's the Instagram there. I'm gonna also put it in the description box below. But so this hair is 20 inches. It was 3 bundles of 20 inches, and then it was a frontal that is 18 inches. So that's what I have on my head right here. And when I first got this hair, of course, it came in a natural black color. It was like 1B. I'm gonna insert a clip of me receiving the bundles and like showing you the quality of the hair care, because this hair is really good. Like, I'm not even gassing it, nor am I fronting for this hair is really good. Like, I love it. It's one of the best hairs that I ever purchased, and I'm so thankful. So I constructed this wig. I constructed it in like a day. Like, the next day I made the wig in my room. I anticipated these highlights though for like a month. Okay, I had to watch 30 different videos from so many different people, trying to get a concept, trying to get like a strategic way of doing it. And I just realized that everybody's highlights is gonna look different, of course, because the placement of it is all up to you. It's really optional of how you want it. This here was very common in a lot of people's highlights. Like, the front was like the lightest, and of course I wanted that. But as far as everything else was just random. Yeah, everyone's highlights is gonna look different. It's not exactly gonna be the same, but as long as you get it to how you want it to look, then that's all that really matters. I'm content with this. I really like this. I never had this color before. I never did this style before, so yeah, I'm content. But I hope you guys like this video, and I hope it helps for those who do want to try highlighting their hair or their wigs or whatever it is. And just keep watching so you can achieve this kind of styled hair. Okay? Okay, so this was the hair when I first got it. This is how it came packaged, and this is me just testing out, you know, the feel of the hair and stuff like that. When I tell you this hair was so soft, you guys, and it was very bouncy. Okay, now this is the wig I made. If you guys want a video on that, you guys can comment, but this was before I did any customizations or bleached the knots. Okay guys, so I'm just preparing to bleach my knots here. I have some Kiss Lift Up Lightening Powder. I have a L'Oreal 40 volume developer, Clairol 30 volume developer, and another L'Oreal 30 volume developer. Also have a Clairol Collider Colors lightning packet. I bought 2 of those. A brush, some tweezers, and T-pins. Now I also did tone the hair. This is really important. I used Wella T14 in Pale Ash Blonde. Now just starting with my Kiss Lift Up Lightning Powder, I'm going to bleach my knots with 40 volume developer. Yeah, that sounds extreme, but I didn't feel like waiting for so long. But the joke's on me because I had to bleach my knots twice actually. So overall, it was on there for 40 minutes. It was like 20 minutes the first time, and then 20 minutes again. But once it finally took, my knots were perfect. Now when bleaching your knots, you know, it has to be a really thick consistency, the bleach concoction that you make, so that it doesn't seep through the frontal and dye the hairs. I was dyeing the hair anyway, but I still wanted to be very, very careful. So these were my knots when I was finished, and I let this sit for 20 minutes. Okay, so once my knots were bleached, I just shampooed the frontal part, and only the frontal part. I didn't really wash the actual hair, but it got wet anyway, so I'm blow drying it here so that I can prepare to section it off and start the bleaching process. Okay, so this is the amount of hair that I plucked off of the frontal, and now I'm just preparing to section the hair off so that I can bleach it in a more, cohesive way, and just be, organized with it and see what I'm doing. So I'm sectioning off the frontal part first, and then the back section I'm gonna put in 3 ponytails, and you'll see me do that. See, like this. Now I have my 3 ponytails in the back, and what you're gonna see me do is I'm gonna take that frontal section that I first sectioned off, and I'm going to part it directly down the middle, and now it becomes 2 parts. So I just split that frontal section in half right down the middle, and now I'm gonna do the triangular method, where I'm basically just gonna, within that split in the middle, I'm going to take 2 sections, one from the left side and one from the right side, in the very, very front of the hair, and this is gonna create that those 2 blonder patches in the front area of the hair. So like this, the part is like a triangle, you see. Now I'm just gonna twist up that section, and I'm going to braid the 2 leftover sections of the frontal. So I'm gonna twist the front part that I just sectioned off, the blonder pieces, and then I'm gonna braid the left side and the right side of the frontal. And this is what your final product should look like. You should have a twist in the front, those 2 braided sections of the frontal, and then your 3 ponytails in the back, like that. Boom, boom, boom. So now I'm gonna start off by dyeing that front section because I want it to be the lightest. I'm using the Kaleida Colors, the Clear little powder packet, one of them that I bought, and 30 volume developer to start the bleaching process. And like I said, I'm gonna start bleaching the front first, and please don't forget your gloves. I almost forgot my gloves, and it's a necessity. So yeah, I'm just gonna stir that mixture up and start applying it to the front section of the wig.
Bitches on my body and I'm just trying to relax. They always come off cool, but in the end they come out whack. A boyfriend getting mad, I told her he could take you back. I just pulled up, I got some new shit.
Okay, so as I was dyeing the front section, I did not dye it all the way to the root. Like, I kind of tapered it off once I got towards the root of the hair. You see me there. I'm giving it like a gradient look so that I still have dark enough roots, but the piece itself is fairly blonde. So you'll just see me do that. What's your net, boy? Check the net, boy. Got these black diamonds on baguettes, boy. I make sure look easy, but they don't know what it takes. Don't ask me the time I got baguettes in the face. And so now here I am, I'm just combing out that piece to make sure the bleach is evenly distributed on every strand of hair, and then I'm just gonna wrap it up in my foil and leave it to sit and start working on the back section. Okay, so just starting with that back section, I'm going to go ahead and split the section in half so that it's easier to work with. I did this to every section. And then you're gonna see me take my rat tail comb and basically pivot through the hair up and down in like a sewing motion to collect random strands of hair that I'm gonna bleach. So here you'll see the hairs that I'm pulling inward towards myself. Those are the hairs that I'm going to bleach and highlight, and the rest of the hair I'm going to leave, and I'm not gonna bleach that hair. Okay, so when working with bleach or a hair dye in general, you want to like work it in with your hands also sometimes along with the brush, so that you really make sure every like hair strand is coated with the hair dye or the bleach that you're using. You don't want any patches or anything like that. So here I'm just wrapping it up with foil again, as I did on the frontal, and I'm gonna leave that to process. And now I'm going back in with the Kiss Lift Up Lightning Powder. This Kiss Care Colors, whatever, I don't like it because it like bundles up, like it balls up, the bleach balls up. I don't know if I was doing it wrong or what, but it was giving me issues, and that was one of the issues that I endured while trying to give this hair highlights, was the bleach process. I thought the hair wasn't gonna take the bleach because it was giving me such a problem. You see me there trying to like fix it. I keep out in developer and it's not getting, you know, the consistency that I need it to be. It's just like caking up and crumbling, and it was really pissing me off. I'm like, damn, I got defective bleach, like what's going on? But you're gonna see me, I'm gonna just be like, F it, and I'm gonna drop the freaking brush, and I'm gonna just dig into the bleach with my hands, with the gloves on, of course, and I'm just gonna start smearing it all over the hair, because when I tell you it was just crumbling up, like the bleach, once I applied it to the hair, it was just legit turning into crumbles. Look, I'm using my hands now, and I'm just gonna work in the bleach with my hands, because you know what, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta improvise. So that's what I started to do. So now I'm just wrapping that section up with foil and praying to God that the bleach will do its job. And I'm just gonna move on to the next section and repeat the same steps. Split the section in half, weave through the rat tail comb, and then bleach the sections that I pick out. This is what my wig looked like once I was done giving it all the highlights. When I got to the frontal part, my phone did die, but I did the same concept as I did for the rest of the wig. I just took horizontal sections on each side of the frontal, on the left side and the right side, weaved through, took random sections, and gave it highlights. So this was the hair after I washed out the first bleaching process, and this is just me blow drying it. And you can see the different lowlights and highlights in the wig already, and you can see the front section is pretty blonde. Yeah, I liked it. It actually came out, like the bleach took in the spots that I was worried about. That's me checking, and the ends looked really good. Like, I love the dimension of the colors that it was giving, but I did want the front parts to be a little lighter, and I wanted more like lighter pieces throughout the hair, because right there was like pretty dark. So I'm just gonna take my other Collider Colors by Clairol packet that I bought 2 of those, and this is the second one I'm using, and I'm just gonna mix it with some developer. What developer did I use? I forgot which developer I used. This is me just trying to show the color on my skin. I'm like, am I gonna like this?
Bitches on my body and I'm just trying to relax. They
Okay, so I believe I used the 40 volume developer for the very lighted areas. So I'm just preparing some aluminum foil sheets, and I'm going to start with that front section again, and I'm gonna bleach it all over again. And that's how you know this hair is really good, because like I said, I bleached this hair twice, and I was worried that the quality of the hair would like be ruined basically, but this hair took it so well, and I was so impressed. Like, honestly love this hair. Now this part is completely optional, and if you do choose to do it, you know, just put them anywhere, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just taking random pieces that are already kind of light, and I'm just bleaching them again so that they can appear even lighter, and it'll have like lighter hues to the hair on top of the already bleached portions, because those should be a little darker. But yeah, I'm just gonna take like random pieces of hair. Okay, so after the random highlights I gave the wig, I let this sit on the wig for about 30 minutes. I let the bleach, I bleached it again for like 30 minutes. After I let this sit, I rinsed the wig out. I didn't wash it, I just rinsed out the bleach, and then I applied my toner. Yes, I'm gonna mention it again because this is very important. I toned the hair using Wella Charms T14 in Pale Ash Blonde, and I mixed it with 30 volume developer and let it sit on the wig for 30 minutes. The wig was damp when I applied the toner, which is perfectly fine. It's how you're supposed to tone hair. And it came out really nice after that. I deep conditioned it after toning it for another 30 minutes. And then I finally blow dried it and styled it and installed it. And I was so excited. And thank you guys for watching this video. My outro got deleted because I'm a dumbass, but this was the final look. I hope this video helps anyone trying to achieve highlights on their hair. And thank you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and see you guys in my next video.